The Mad Cat's 5 Traps. In the heart of a lush green forest, where the sunlight danced through the leaves like golden fairies, lived a rather peculiar cat known as Mad Cat. Her fur, a vivid shade of orange, could be spotted from afar, shimmering in the light or blending into the fiery hues of the sunset. Mad Cat wasn't just a spectacle of colors. She was the cleverest creature in the woods. Known for her quick thinking and mischievous antics, Mad Cat shared a strong bond with Wise Owl, an old soul whose eyes held the wisdom of many ages. Wise Owl lived atop the tallest oak in the forest, from where he could see the smallest ant on the forest floor to the highest flying birds above. The duo often spent their evenings discussing the happenings of their woodland home, sharing stories and planning adventures. One serene evening, as the forest bathed in the amber glow of the setting sun, a subtle unease crept through the underbrush. The smaller creatures whispered of a new presence, one that brought with it a whisper of danger and deceit. It was Sly Fox, a newcomer with a glint of cunning in his eyes and a swagger that spoke of confidence and craft. Sly Fox had wandered into the forest in search of new territories to claim and had quickly noticed the abundance of food and shelter. His plan was simple yet sinister, to take control of the forest and turn it into his domain. The news of his intentions spread like wildfire, causing a stir among the inhabitants who had lived in harmony under the watchful eyes of Mad Cat and Wise Owl. Sensing the distress of their friends, Mad Cat and Wise Owl convened atop the ancient oak. They watched as the night draped its velvet cloak over the world, the stars twinkling like tiny beacons of hope. "We need a plan," Mad Cat declared, her tail twitching in thought. "Sly Fox is clever, but he has not seen the likes of our forest's unity and wit." Wise Owl nodded in agreement, his feathers ruffling softly in the breeze. "Indeed, Mad Cat, it is not just our home at stake, but the peace and safety of every creature living here. We must teach Sly Fox the importance of respect and harmony." Thus, under the starlit sky, the unlikely duo began to craft their strategy. They would devise not one, but 5 clever traps, each designed to outwit Sly Fox and show him the error of his ways. These traps would not only protect their home, but also enlighten the sly intruder about the values that bound their community together. As the first whispers of dawn approached, Mad Cat and Wise Owl had outlined their plan. They knew the days ahead would be challenging, but together they were ready to face whatever cunning Sly Fox might throw their way. And with that, the forest slowly awakened, unaware of the clever schemes brewing within its heart, schemes that would soon weave into the legends of the woodland. As the days passed, Mad Cat and Wise Owl worked in secret, laying the groundwork for their traps. Each trap was more inventive than the last, ingeniously using elements of the forest to their advantage. The first trap involved a series of mirrors placed subtly among the trees, designed to confuse Sly Fox as he ventured through Mad Cat's territory. However, Sly Fox, ever so shrewd, quickly noticed his own reflection multiplied and cleverly avoided the area. Undeterred, Mad Cat and Wise Owl set their second trap near the riverbank, where Sly Fox often went to drink. This time they crafted a net from the strongest vines, camouflaged with leaves and mud. As Sly Fox approached the water, his keen eyes spotted the unusual arrangement of the foliage, and with a smirk he sidestepped the hidden danger. Despite the initial failures, the forest's duo was not disheartened. They observed and learned from Sly Fox's reactions, refining their strategies with each attempt. The third trap was a concoction of slippery moss and a cleverly disguised pitfall along a path that Sly Fox frequented. This time, as Sly Fox strutted confidently through the woods, his feet skidded on the slick moss, and with a surprised yelp, he found himself tumbling into the shallow pit. Though he climbed out, ruffled and a bit more cautious, the message was clear. He was not as invincible as he thought. This minor victory sparked a new wave of enthusiasm in Mad Cat and Wise Owl. They prepared the fourth trap, which was the most intricate yet. It involved a puzzle that Sly Fox would need to solve to reach a storied cache of food. The puzzle was designed not just to challenge him physically, but to make him think about the values of sharing and cooperation. Sly Fox reached the puzzle and, intrigued, began to engage with the challenge. Hours passed, and as he solved the puzzle, a realization dawned upon him. The joy of solving problems not through deceit, but through intellect and perseverance. Now somewhat humbled, Sly Fox grew increasingly introspective, recognizing traits in himself he had long ignored. When Mad Cat and Wise Owl prepared the final trap, it was less about ensnaring Sly Fox and more about opening his eyes to the community he sought to dominate. This fifth and last trap was not a trap in the traditional sense, but an invitation. Sly Fox followed a trail of clues leading to the heart of the forest, where all the animals had gathered. As he approached, wary of another trick, he found no trap awaiting him but a circle of expectant faces. Wise Owl stepped forward, his voice resonant with the wisdom of the woods. "Sly Fox, you have faced many challenges since you arrived in our forest. Some were of your making, others were ours. We hope you have learned that this forest thrives not on cunning and dominance, but on harmony and mutual respect." The air was thick with anticipation as all eyes turned to Sly Fox, waiting to see how this final lesson had changed him. Sly Fox stood before the assembled animals, his usual confidence replaced by a quiet contemplation. The trials set by Mad Cat and Wise Owl had stirred something within him, something he hadn't felt in a long time, the warmth of a community. As he looked around at the hopeful faces, he realized that his ambitions had blinded him to the beauty of cooperation and friendship. With a deep breath, Sly Fox spoke, his voice carrying a new, sincere tone. "I came to this forest with intentions that were not fair to all of you. I wanted to take over, to make it mine. But these traps, these lessons have shown me that I was wrong. I've learned that being part of a community is about contributing, not controlling." The animals murmured among themselves, surprised by his confession and moved by his honesty. Wise Owl nodded sagely, his eyes reflecting a quiet pride in Sly Fox's transformation. Mad Cat, who had been watching intently, stepped forward, her orange fur glowing in the dappled sunlight. "Sly Fox, recognizing one's mistakes is the first step towards making amends. We offer you a chance to join us, not as our ruler, but as our friend and equal. What do you say?" Sly Fox's eyes glistened with unshed tears as he accepted their offer. "I would be honored to join your community and live by the values that make this forest thrive." From that day forward, Sly Fox became a valued member of the forest. He often worked alongside Mad Cat and Wise Owl, using his cunning for the good of the community. He helped build shelters, find food, and even devise friendly contests that tested the skills and wits of the young animals. The forest flourished like never before, with each creature playing a part in its harmony. The animals learned from each other, shared with each other, and celebrated their unity often. Mad Cat and Wise Owl continued to be the guardians of the forest. Their clever traps, now tales of legend, used to teach the young ones about wisdom, courage, and the power of change. As years passed, the story of Mad Cat, Wise Owl, and the reformed Sly Fox was told and retold, a story not just of cleverness and confrontation, but of redemption and friendship. It became a beloved tale, a reminder to all of the forest's creatures that even those with the slyest of hearts could change, and that true strength lay in community and cooperation.